Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of my 20s Diaries. I mean, it's been 2 episodes and I can say that it's been amazing, to be honest. Like, we've had fun sharing experiences from people in our 20s. And today we're going to talk about one important topic, which is financial aspect, which is I feel like in your 20s you need money. All this and that. I used to say people see travel around the world to do this, do what are you going to use to do it? Is it by faith? Is it word of mouth? Of course you can travel by faith. I mean your imagination, but you still need money. You need that money to book the flight tickets, tickets. So today I have an amazing guest and he's going to be here and just telling us from his perception about how the financial role in being in your 20s. So our guest is here. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am Oluwafemi. Uh,
That sounded like a millionaire. I am Oluwafemi.
yeah.
Okay.
I am an actuarial analyst. I work with an actuarial consulting firm. Yeah.
See, from the voice, from the introduction, you know that the pocket is loaded. I work in actuarial.
Actuarial. Yeah, actuarial.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a very rare profession, I must say.
Yeah, it is.
Because the first time I heard you say it, I was like, I kept thinking about her say, yeah, his profession. I was like, what does that even mean? I even had to like Google about it.
Yeah.
So how has it been? Like, what's one money mistake that you made in your 20s that you say, I will never do this again in my life?
All right. So I think one money mistake I made was investing in a Ponzi scheme. And
I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry that I'm laughing because I was a victim too. Loom. I was in money loom or something.
yeah,
There's one.
we had the likes of MMM.
MMM.
Yeah, we had the likes of Ultimate Cycler.
Okay.
Yeah, the likes of that, we had them numerous then.
Yeah.
So I remember in 2016, yeah, I finished from secondary school in 2015.
Mhm.
So I was making money though, so it was just a small amount of money. But then, out of will I say pressure,
Yeah.
I wanted to
Make it
double,
the easier
triple,
way.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Mhm.
take the faster route. And unfortunately for me, I invested in it a week before the whole stuff closed down. So I remember investing 14,500. Yeah.
At that time, it was a big. I'm sure somebody will be like, "It's just 14K." But
Yeah.
14K was a big money.
Yeah, it was a big money
Yes,
then.
it was a
a
big
lot.
money.
It was a lot. I invested hoping that in the next few weeks I'll
Yeah.
be cashing out, that money would have tripled, would have, but then it is what it is. But then yeah, so I consider that as one of the biggest money mistake I've made. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could relate because my own was in uni. I had done this loom thing. So me and my friend, and so the reason I'm not someone who believes something easily to go and say, "Oh, let me do it,"
Yeah.
but because I was in a room and somebody came and they even gave the person the money 90,000. I say no. Me and my friends were like, okay, you know what? Let's do. That time, how much did I win? It was 12,000 naira. Me and my friends bought 12,000 naira each person, and I think we were 6. We even created a group chat, the Loom Girls. So I had invested, and 2 weeks school closed. I graduated. I didn't see it. They loom my life. So I can relate. I can genuinely relate to what you're saying. I mean, so what was like the first financial responsibility that you had to take on, after school? And being a man is different. As women, there's still this, I'm just a girl, daddy, I can't pay bills, But being a man, it comes like there's a time where and you're like, I need to cover some things in the house. What is the first thing, like one first responsibility that you took that you're like, okay, maybe I should do this for the house or
Okay. So as you said earlier on, as a man, there are a lot of responsibilities that rest on your shoulder. The expectations are high. Expectations financially,
Yeah.
expectations, relationship wise, and all of that. But then I think the very first financial responsibility I made was having to gift my parents. Yeah. So, and this is coming from a place of responsibility,
Yeah.
knowing fully well that these guys are very comfortable. But then you just feel you started making money,
To be
this is
bringing
just
something in.
yeah, exactly. She also brings something forward to the table. So I felt that was what was necessary for me to do at that point in time.
Yeah.
Because I noticed, yes, making money, I should also, give back as my way of showing support to my parents and all. So yeah. So that was like the first financial commitment I was making. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everybody can relate to that. Even as a girl, it will get to a point where you're like, maybe even if it's just dispenser water, like let me just buy. It just makes you more responsible. Yes,
responsible.
in that sense, to know that you are able to contribute something to the house. And also, if they wake you up early, you can say, it's not because you are buying for dispenser, but I'm like, excuse me,
I'm also doing
please,
something to
you
the house.
have small mouth to say, I beg now, let me sleep small, that kind of thing. So what's one stereotype in, like, being a young man in Nigeria, or just being a young man in general, that you really hate? Because I know women suffer, but men to suffer. Men, like men. So sometimes I think about the pressure that you guys go through, and I'm just like, oh my God. You see a 20-something-year-old coming out of school. And I'm also 20-something-year-old, and we're dating. I'm expecting you to buy me car for Valentine. Where? Like, if you're not doing, let's not call the name. But I'm just like, the pressure is a lot. It is a lot. So what's one stereotype that you really like? This one, fits, mean.
Yeah. So as I said earlier on, the expectations are high, and a lot is expected of you. As a man, as a growing man, you're not there yet, but then regardless, you're expected to, carry out some obligations. But then one stereotype I feel has become a norm is this idea of saying guys or men generally are unfaithful.
Hey, hey, okay.
They're not loyal to a particular.
Do you think is a lie?
Yeah, so I think...
No. Look into this camera. And say it is look into this camera and say it is a lie.
To a large extent, I think it is. It's a lie. It's a lie.
It's not.
Because now let me buttress further. So yes, one man's judgment, or a lady's judgment, should not be generalized. For the fact that you experienced a particular stuff with a guy or a partner doesn't mean you should generalize it to others. So the whole idea of saying, oh man,
all men are not faithful.
All men are unfaithful. No. I don't think that's a right judgment. If it is something you have experienced personally, let it stay with you.
Keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
You keep it to yourself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
No, I actually do agree. So there's this thing where so my dad had taught me something. He said that the way you speak about things, that's how the way you speak about things, those are the things you're going to attract. In the sense that if as a girl you keep saying, oh, men are scum, you'll be attracting the scummers. Like the people that don't have sense, those are the people that will be coming to you. But like personally, I'm a very positive person. I know what I want. So it's very easy to say, it's very easy to know that you are a scum. I don't know if you get, like, if you come and I'm like, maybe these are the people, but I won't say it to you. But I won't be the person to come and say men are scum, men are not loyal. Me, my own man won't be loyal. My own man is not a scum. So
you are just being positive.
Yes, you're just being positive about it. So I do understand where you are coming from. So men, they say people are faithful. I join him to say people are faithful. Please, let's uphold that integrity.
Yes, we are.
So there's this saying, money first, love later. What's your take on it?
money first, love later. Well, I'd say you should know what you want for yourself.
Yeah.
You should know what you want for yourself. Because if you look at it, you cannot really say, okay, this should come first, this should come later. Because if you look at it very well, they work in tandem. You cannot let one for the other. Yeah, because someone who wants love definitely must have money. Yeah. For example, you're going to approach a lady, and what is just at the back of your mind is, oh, you love this girl, and your pockets are not, it's not heavy. It's not. You don't
Love
carry
cannot take you on
anything.
a date.
So love is not enough. So
It's not enough. It's not enough.
love is not enough. So yes. So just know you have to just know what you want for yourself. I think that will now put you on that trajectory on which to come first and which to come later. Yeah. So I won't really say put love first or put money first. Just know what you want for yourself. And you'll be good. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Love is not enough. I love you cannot pay money for dinner. I love you cannot do anything. It's just to feel myself. But yeah, it is not enough. I do agree with that. So
your gender.
It's both genders.
It's catered to yours, actually.
Do you feel like pressure to make it financially early? And of course, I feel like there's that pressure to just make it it's good to have money.
Yeah.
Like even as a woman, I'm realizing I'm not just realizing it is when you have your money, you will not be cranky. See, it's days that you don't have money that things will just be irritating you. Like, but once you see a lot like this, your moodiness will just go. Everything. By the time you see that I want to order this dress, I can pay for it by myself. It's okay. So it's as a guy, the pressure will even be times 2. Because us, let's say you're in a relationship or your father and your mother can still say, baby girl, take money for your hair or something. But you guys, nobody they give you money for your hair. So
fed for yourself.
Exactly. So what's your take on, making it financially, and to what extent do you feel like a guy has made it so well and you're like, okay, relationship cannot come in?
All right. So life generally is in stages. In your 20s, you can still say you're approaching full adulthood. But then there's this general let's say notion that says when you have to when you're age 30 or when you're at a particular age, you should have gotten some things already in place. Yes. In terms of finance, relationship wise, they expect a level of stability. But then life throws a lot at you, and you have contingent events that comes by. But then I don't think you should allow pressure get to you. There are lots of people who do not know how to handle pressure. While we have people who know how to handle pressure, some people in their CV, they tell you, oh, I can work under pressure, I can do some that.
It's long time ago. I cannot work under any pressure. I cannot work under pressure, please.
So putting a lot of pressure on yourself won't help you. Just make sure that at the end of the day, there is progress. There is growth. Yeah, you should look at yourself in 5 years' time. Okay, in 5 years' time, look at yourself now and you're saying, oh, you have made progress. Growth has happened, growth has occurred. So putting pressure on yourself generally, I'd say is not something that is ideal. Just make sure generally you're making progress. Just make sure generally there's growth. Just make sure that you're taking things one step at a time. That way you're able to alleviate any form of unnecessary pressure, because definitely this pressure will come. But your ability to undo them is what makes you what makes you, how do I put it now? Get to that level that yes, that you're already attaining a very good height of adulthood. Yeah. Sure.
So, what's your opinion about people finding God in their 20s? And I'm asking because with men, I feel like most times men focus on chasing money. And maybe like in their 50s, they start doing Bible study. What's like as a young man? There's this thing where men are like, well, I'm just a man. I should marry a woman that knows how to pray. Then your mouth is closed. Your mouth paining you. So like, what is it? At what point did you get and you're just like, see, is it that God or nothing? Because you cannot actually do this on your own. Do you understand? At one point, like as a guy, because I feel like women are more inclined. I don't say emotionally inclined to say, I'm a spiritual being. Let's be more. But men are like, let's be strategic about this thing. If we work hard, we can achieve it. We without prayers. So, what's your opinion on that?
Because you won't see if you look at churches nowadays, you find out that the larger population,
it's women.
It's the women. So I would say one key thing is that you being in your 20s affords you the opportunity of finding God early. Because at that point in your life, you are still malleable to some extent. A lot of responsibility has not really come. Wife has not come, children has not come, a lot of responsibilities have not set in. So at that point you can still say, okay, you can still maneuver your way around things. So it's just about you finding God early enough and knowing God for yourself. Knowing God for yourself. These days we have a lot of people, they jump on content on social media and they tend to tilt towards what the general perspective of things are, without really knowing what the ground knowledge is. And once you are not rooted in something, you can't really fly. So you have to be deeply rooted in something before you can really excel. So it is imperative that as younger people, you are deeply rooted in the word, because that's what gives you the leverage. So because pressure will come. A lot of things you don't expect to come, because life poses a lot of
obstacles,
unforeseen circumstances, and it is what you have gathered, what you have mustered over time, that will help you, to see all of those things off. So generally find God early. Make sure you are deeply rooted, so that when you're approaching your 50s, you're approaching your 60s, when responsibilities are already there, you have already gathered, to sustain you during that period.
So I mean, I sincerely do agree with you, especially finding God in your 20s, because at that point your mind is a bit more calm. You have the zeal. You have the zeal to do the things of God. And I would say, I was discussing with somebody during this Hallelujah challenge that just ended. And I was on TikTok and I saw that a lot of people, oh my God, Hallelujah challenge, I cannot. And I'm just like, it is not a party. It's not a trend where you're like, oh my God, and people are joining because somebody had shared the testimony. There's this, and you are joining because you want to get that testimony without knowing the work that has gone into it. You have not prayed, you don't have a personal relationship with God. You don't have all those things, but you want to join Hallelujah Challenge and get your miracle that same day. And I can tell you for free that these people, if that testimony does not happen, if they don't get that miracle they're looking for, that visa that they have prayed, they have put it. If it doesn't work, that is fake. It's fake. It's not working. It's not that it's not working. It is, relationship with God is something you have to build over time. It's not. It's just like relationship with people. If me and you now want to start a relationship, you have to toast me. I have to agree.
A process.
There's a process. We will go on dates. We'll get to know each other. I know your favorite color. You know my favorite. All those things. Why do you say? Why do you think people will say, "Oh, tell me the things about you"? All those PDF people used to ask about, like, tell me more about yourself. It's just like God. You have to ask. You have to know deep, like in depth, about what for that person to be able to do. Something for. I'm not saying that God will not bless those people. God will bless you. But I'm saying if it's something that is just for a temporary season, just because hallelujah, let me just get my own. If you don't get it, you'll be disappointed. So I totally agree with what you said. And my last question: are you right now? Where are you? Are you single, searching? engage, situationship. It is well. In God we trust.
Okay. So
say the truth and nothing but the truth. Let's go.
So I'd say recently I got
you're doing as if it's job offer. They sent me an email. But
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, I got I got attached and
I like that word. Attachment.
Something is cooking.
This must cook well. By this time next year.
Something is cooking.
By this time next year, I want to get an invitation. Dear Zoe, you are invited as a woman of honor, beauty honor. I can't beat you,
special guest of honor. Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is how many years I never eat rice for any of my friends. I beg now, please.
But then you know, in this kind of situation, of course, you ladies, you're most likely to this part first.
To marry first.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, that's the general.
Is this thing? Is it coming? Is it me you're looking at?
Well.
I mean, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah. It's good, it's good. So
yeah.
And on this note, we have come to the end of the episode. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed this episode
same here.
Everything. I'm really glad that you're here sharing your experience.
Yeah.
So what's your final word like for the viewers? Anything that you want to tell them in their 20s that they're feeling like this is the end though? What's the
Yeah, so I'd say know what you want, discover yourself early, don't allow pressure get to you, take things one step at a time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so you guys subscribe, like, and share.
Yeah, make sure
this is the end of this episode, my 20s Diaries. So till next time, see you.
Bye.
Bye.